G'day, ZiggyD here, and today I'm going to be giving you guys a guide to the least popular of all three of the followers, the Templar. Now, the Templar is the least combat effective of the three followers, the Enchantress probably being the most effective, and the Scoundrel having pretty good niche usages with his extra bonus crit chance. However, the Templar doesn't really have that many abilities that scale very well in Inferno. He has a few heals, and this one ability that's kind of okay here, this Inspire one, which works quite well with my build, but isn't very useful for most builds. However, what the Templar does have over the other two followers is that he can equip a weapon and a shield, which means with some of the legendary weapons that you can get, the Templar can have the most possible magic find and gold find of any of the followers. So basically, the Templar doesn't really do much in combat, but he is just a glorified magic find and gold find totem, like a little accessory that you dangle around behind you. He never dies because of the way Vitality and Strength scale. He just has tons of armor and tons of HP, so he'll never die on you, and he'll just faithfully keep contributing his small amount of magic find to you. So basically, it's free magic find, and if you're doing low monster power runs in Act 3, which is what you're probably doing if you're just trying to make money and gear up, then having that extra bonus magic find at the small reduction in combat effectiveness from the follower is pretty well worth it. Now, I don't personally like to run any magic find on my character at all, really. If I do have any on any of my gear currently, it's just incidental. I don't stack it on purpose because I feel that moving through farming runs more quickly through my own damage and gearing is much more important than running additional magic find. And that's the same reason why I'll run lower monster powers, like monster power 0 in Act 3, to be able to get the most gear, experience and money possible per run. However, having, as I said, that Templar is basically free magic find, and at the moment my Templar, with pretty cheap gear, I spent under 2 million on all of his gear, he's contributing me 23% magic find and 7% gold find, so that's a nice little boost there. And I've also put a Hellfire ring on him, which increases the bonus experience by 35% after the 20% scaling that the followers give you. That's 7% increased bonus experience. So you can see that here with my bonus experience 65 minus 7 down to 58 there. So what's the maximum amount of magic find that you can get from your Templar? Well, you can get 45% on a weapon through this Sunkeeper legendary mace here, and these are pretty cheap as well. You can easily get one with more than, I think the range is 41 to 45% magic find. I've just got a cheap one here, the 41% with some strength and vitality on it for him, and that was pretty cheap. I think that was the most expensive piece that I bought him at about $1 million or something like that. So that's a huge magic find bonus just by itself. Now, unlike the other followers, he can also get a shield, which can have a max roll of 20% magic find. I got a 19% magic find storm shield here for pretty cheap. You could easily just replace this with a rare. I just got this one because it was cheap and had decent stats on it. Now, next up, you can get 45% on your amulets now. That's the new max total since 1.0.5. Previously it was 40%, so that's even better now. And you can get 20% on each ring. That hasn't changed in 1.0.5. Now, I do have another magic find ring with also a bit of gold find on it, just for a bit of extra bonus gold drops. But at the moment I'm using the Hellfire ring because leveling those Paragon levels is probably more important than a bit of extra magic find at the moment. The quicker you're getting your Paragon levels, the more magic find you're going to have in the long run. And getting those extra stats and things like that are all well worth it, so the extra 7% magic find from the Hellfire ring on the follower makes a big difference there. So in terms of other stats on his gear, you can't get any magic find on the Templar relic, just get one with strength and vitality, doesn't matter too much. Just mostly stack vitality in all of your gear so he stays alive. Even if you do stack up a fair bit of strength, he's not really going to do too much damage, especially if he does have a Sunkeeper. He's not going to be able to multiply that out too much, so mine only does 2,500 damage and that's fine. But stack him up with a bit of vitality so that he stays alive. But really it's not even that much of a concern, he's mostly just there for the extra magic find. Any sort of tanking or damage he does is just bonus on top of that. Now, I believe there are some magic find rings, possibly a set of 2 rings that you can get that give the Templar a set bonus of extra magic find, and I think that can bring the max total magic find he can contribute to you to 31%. However, with normal gearing like this here, what you see here, the max you'll be getting is 30%, and you can also get around 40 to 50 gold percent. I'm not sure the exact amounts on those because I'm not too fussed on the extra gold find. The magic find is the main thing I'm worried about there. So if you're just farming the low monster powers and and want to get some extra additional magic find, maybe get a few more legendaries and rare drops per run, then consider running the Magic Find Templar, the little dangly Templar totem that contributes to your overall wealth. That's it for today. I'm ZiggyD, and thanks for watching.